Gone are days of Ganguly, Laxman, Sachin. India's batting misconception busted by Doull as Santner triggers collapse. Mitchell Santner had a forgettable tour of Sri Lanka earlier this summer, returning with a solitary wicket in 3 innings. But on Friday, on a turning track in Pune, much like fellow defensive white ball spinner Washington Sundar, Santner sparked a major batting collapse, picking 4 of the 6 wickets that fell on second morning of the second test match. India looked to take first innings lead on Friday morning, having bundled the hosts for 259 on day 1 after the latter had opted to bat first. However, by the opening hour, Santner, using his natural variation and slower deliveries compared to Indian spinners on day 1, sent Shubman Gill and Virat Kohli packing. Later, just before lunch, he dismissed Sarfaraz Khan, who stared for India in the Bengaluru test with a majestic 150, albeit in a losing course, and Ravichandran Ashwin. The 4 wickets from Santner and 2 from Glenn Phillips left India reeling at 107 for 7 at lunch, still trailing by over 150 runs in the match. The collapse in Pune inflicted by the New Zealand spinner left compatriot and former cricketer Simon Doull, in conversation with Geo Cinema at lunch, busting a major misconception around modern India batters as he reckoned that contrary to the general opinion, they only as good as any other batters around the world. I think it is a misconception around the world now that these modern Indian players are better playing spin than anyone else. They are not. They are the same as everyone else around the world. Gone are the days of Ganguly, Gambhir, Laxman, and Dravid. Sachin was so good against spin, and the era before them. I think good quality spinners are just as good as getting India out on turning tracks as Indian spinners against good quality opposition batters. And the moment they see a turning track in IPL, they complain, he said. Moments after lunch, Santner picked up his first 5-wicket haul in Test career after dismiss Ravindra Jadeja. It was also his second in first-class cricket following 551 for Northern Districts versus Central Districts in Mount Maunganu in 2022-23. He became the 16th visiting New Zealand bowler to pick a 5-wicket haul in an innings in India. He later dismissed Akashdeep and Jasprit Bumrah to complete a 7-wicket haul, much like Sundar did for India on day 1, as India were folded for just 156. His 7 for 53 is now the second best bowling figure by a New Zealand bowler in India after Ajaz Patel's historic 10 for in 2021.